I do wheelbarrows, ladders. The heaviest things are tables get pretty heavy.
So how did you get started in this?
I've actually been chin balancing since I was 10 years old, and I started actually witnessing it. My family and I, we went to the circus, and there was a clown there that was balancing various items, and being inspired by that, my brother and I both, while we were doing our chores, we tried to balance a broom on our chins, and my brother couldn't keep it up, but mine stayed up there, so it was something that came pretty naturally. And then growing up, I just kept with it, and people would challenge me, try this, try that. And obviously, as I got older and stronger, I could do bigger and better things. And I would do it for talent shows and church events and things like that. But professionally, I've been doing it since 2015. I had a contest. I happened to be living in Utah at the time. I am from Arizona, but I was in Utah, and they had the Jazz were doing a halftime talent search, like a talent show contest, and I applied and made it through the ranks, got the votes, and won, and was able to perform my first NBA halftime show, and then from there I've been able to travel all over.
So, like, what's the secret to chin balancing, I guess?
People ask that, like, how can I do it? And it is something, like I said, it did come naturally to me. I picked it up, and it's I just make it work. But essentially, anything that I'm balancing, kind of like a broom, straight objects are the easiest. And if you're balancing something on your hand, you're watching the top, and as it leans to the right, you move your hand to the right, just keeping that straight. And so whatever I'm doing, whether it's a wheelbarrow or a ladder or chair, basically I'm imagining, and quickly my body is able to do it, just sense that broomstick, you might say, going down the middle of the object and keep that broom straight. So if you can get it up there, and that's my thing, if I can lift it, I can balance it. So as soon as I get it up there, I'm able to real quickly feel that center of balance and keep that broomstick straight and then go from there. So as long as you can lift it and you can balance it or put it on your chin, just my advice is keep the broomstick straight.
You got it. Okay, but is there something like, right, because we're doing this through Zoom and you can't completely see people, right? But is there something like unique about your chin? Like, I've got this flat chin that, like, another chin balancer would look at your chin and be like, that guy's gonna be a star. He's got the chin for it.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. Before a performance, I go, right now I have a little bit of a beard, but I don't shave for about 3 days, so I have enough sandpaper on my chin so that nothing slips off. But growing up, I actually did apply back in the day when Jay Leno was on TV. I tried to do the stupid human tricks kind of segment and trying to focus on the chin because he was known for his chin. But as far as actually anything specific about my chin that makes me do it, I don't think so, but maybe so.
Hardest thing to balance.
The hardest thing to balance is my checkbook. Oh,
there you go. Oh, there you go.
For the younger listeners, what's a checkbook? No.
Right, right.
I do wheelbarrows, like I said, ladders. The heaviest things are tables, get pretty heavy. A particular table that I really like to balance is by a company called Mighty Light. And again, no promotion, but although it's called Mighty Light, they're not light. So some of although as you say, what's the hardest? One of the hardest things, as I think about it, is actually a wheelchair. Wheelchairs are pretty heavy, not heavy, but they're just unique. You have a lot of moving parts, and so probably if I had to say what is the hardest thing, I'd probably say wheelchair.
How much does a table weigh?
I do all sizes of tables, but the typical table that I do is an 8-foot table, and it's probably 30 to 40 pounds, I would guess. I haven't weighed it.
That just doesn't seem like it's a good idea for your body, to be honest with you, man.
But, yeah. Tell that to the 50-year-old Kevin in a few years, but...
Yeah. How are you going to explain that to the doctor, right? Like, I could just imagine, like, what'd you do here? Well... balancing tables on my chin.
Well, I have an awesome chiropractor, and if I go in for a massage, like I show him a picture. This is why I'm here. I need you to go as deep as you can and work me out.
Easiest thing, and then surprisingly easy thing. Like, oh, this is the easiest, and this thing is like, oh, that was actually much easier than I thought it would be.
The easiest things are anything straight, and so like a shovel. And when I balance things, the heavy part is up on the top. So a shovel, the actual shovel part is up on the top, and I'm able to control it easier. Surprisingly easy is a wheelbarrow. It has a good solid point from the handle, and I'm able to keep it up. Wheelbarrows are probably my favorite thing to balance as well.
So, okay, just to kind of finish, I guess, in this kind of line of questioning, so to speak, right? Like for a performance or for whatever, how much money do you get for that?
Yeah, it varies between by team and by event. Any event could bring in anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000. It kind of depends on what's going on and where it is, and travel costs, but 1,000 to 5,000, it's a big range.
But that's a pretty good amount of money. I thought that you were going to say like hundreds.